But when I was 11, I had a dream, and I saw myself in the dream and a group of people coming in front of me, and the first person is a man, and I cannot look into his eyes, to his face. I cannot recognize because it's shining that much. I cannot understand what's going on. I'm Barushka. I come from Czech Republic and I was born in Christian family. I get used to go to the church every Sunday and I get the education from my parents, and I can say everything began there because I believed in the God. When I graduated secondary school, I started singing. I started to study singing in conservatory for 6 years, and after I graduated there, I worked as a teacher in music school. I was working with children since 6 years old till 15, and after that I came to abroad. I worked as a volunteer, and then nowadays I'm working as a nurse in retirement house. The first time when I met with Islam was 11 September 2001. I didn't have any information about it. I just heard that word for many times in TV. That's it. Then when I was 17, I went to Morocco for vacation with my family, and it was the first time when I met personally with Muslim people, and I learned that they are normal like us, and there is no worries. Then I wasn't interested with Islam at all. I just I was sure that they have their own religion, I have mine, but in the same time I was searching myself. I didn't agree with Christianity, with their opinions, with the way what they follow, but I was sure that I believe in God that time. And then when I was more than 20, around my 24th year, I started to hang out with foreigners thanks to Erasmus Plus projects, and I met more Muslims around me, and that time I started basic conversations about that topic. We started to compare Christianity with Islam, and I get my first education there, and I seriously started to think about that maybe I should start read Quran. I should learn more about that. Maybe you wouldn't believe me, but when I was 11, I had a dream, and I saw myself in the dream and a group of people coming in front of me, and the first person is a man, and I cannot look into his eyes, to his face. I cannot recognize because it's shining that much. I cannot understand what's going on, but women are close heads, and they giving me the same clothes and asking me if I want to be the same with them, and I immediately accepted. I felt like I want to be part of something that much beautiful, and that time the man said the sentences and I should repeat. And when I study Shahadat before I revert Islam, I remember that moment, and I remember I had a dream about my Shahadat. How is that possible? It was one of the first signs, what I remember in my life. Then, when I was in university with my friends, I just hang out normally in the room, and I needed charger. I asked my friend, do you have some charger? Can you bring me that charger? And he left to his room and he came with the book and with charger. And he said me, my old roommate forgot that stuff's in my room. Do you want it? And I look, and it's Quran. And that time I didn't have any feelings, some positive feelings to Islam, but I saw the book is a little bit burnt, and I felt ashamed why somebody did it to the book, and I keep it, and I still have that book with myself. Then I lived in a home with roommates. They had Quran in the home, and I never read it, but every time it was coming to my eyes. In the beginning, I was a little bit angry to myself, why I didn't see the truth earlier. Now, how I told you before, I believe that everything has the true time, and I just wasn't ready that time. Maybe if I read Quran earlier, I wouldn't understand it. It wouldn't affect me in that way, in a good way. Sometimes people ask me if it was hard for me completely change the religion, and I can say yes, also no. The biggest fight was inside of me for a few weeks. The first weeks I wasn't sure if I follow good way. I was so much confused. Many things happened inside of me. I felt in my heart there is Allah, but I was growing up in a Christian society, so changing religion is something really bad. And then when I become more sure what is the true thing for me, because I keep going on reading Quran, then everything was easy, I can say. It wasn't that much big change for me. I think the religions are so much similar, based on similar things. So I live still same. I just find what more fits to my life. I didn't have to sacrifice something in my life for changing religion. The breaking point was when I burned out inside of me. I was completely down. I was searching some support. I couldn't get it from people, so I searched it in religion, and I was aware about it. I believe in God, but I didn't feel the God in my heart. And when I get lost completely, even more, I needed feel the God inside of my heart. And that time, when I was completely lost, we opened the topic about Islam and Christianity. We started to talk about that religions, and when I get the first information about Islam, something burned inside of me, some passion, some interest, and I follow that interest, and I felt that I should read Quran, what I mentioned before. And the breaking point was that I listened that voice inside of me. I read the Quran, and with first words Al-Fatiha, I believe.